So 5 explosive altcoins, how hard can that be for 2025? I mean, hell, the whole market goes up in a bull run. Well, believe it or not, it is hard to find. And why? Because the chances are that you're someone doing your research completely wrong. You're following the wrong trends, you're listening to the wrong people, and ultimately, and take this from someone who learned the damn hard way, it is not as easy to find explosive altcoins as you might think in a bull run. A lot of them just don't perform as well as you might think. So today, I am going to find them for you. You guys know how I work by this point, right? I'm not just going to shill you 5 altcoins because I've heard it a million times. Anyone can do that, and I think every YouTuber does do that. I want to give you the reasoning why, because that is valuable information you can take to say, yes, I agree, I disagree, and also apply it to other altcoins as well, ultimately, right? So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the video. So 5, and I mean it, seriously explosive altcoins. You do not want to sleep on these. I was on a call with a subscriber today, shout out to Jonty, and it was amazing to see, right? He was a one-on-one consult client. For those who do want to get a one-on-one consult with me, by the way, it's in my link tree down below. And he was like, Kyron, I've got $60,000 here I want to spend. I was like, show me your portfolio, fully expecting it to be kind of what I typically see, right? Most people's portfolios are altcoins that are questionable at best, let's just say that, or at least there's 100,000 altcoins. And his was amazingly about 8 or 9 altcoins, which is right into what I recommend because it's very manageable in the bull run to research and to keep track of. And they were all altcoins. I was like, damn, those are the ones that will be explosive, right? And actually, by the end of that call, we ended up spending all $60,000. So John T, shout out to you, brother. But anyway, guys, I want to just point out that he was definitely on the ball with some of those ones as well, which we will mention in this video. But what are they and why? What is the magic sauce that makes them so explosive, right? Well, I know for a fact how hard it is trying to find altcoin. It's ridiculous. And I know you have the same issue because I'm on one-on-one calls with a lot of you guys all the time, right? You're stuck trying to find the one that really stick out, right? And influencers ultimately consistently saying to you, hey, buy this coin. And then someone else says, hey, buy that coin. And you're like, hang on, so which one do I buy? I'm getting the same vibe from all these influencers. But again, what really goes into saying it's good or will it explode? And that is going to be the answer right now. Okay, so let me quickly show you my research method and then we'll dive into those picks individually. I'm not going to waste your time, but I do want to go over what constitutes these altcoins being explosive again, so you guys can, of course, utilize it yourself. So the crypto market in general in 2025, as everyone should know at this point, is again a highly speculation-based market, which means it is a market where all logic goes out the window, all typical investing goes out the window. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't coming from the traditional, equity sense. We are researching very much fundamentals and digging into, quarterly reports and stuff like that. But anything that you go too much into detail, and again, from someone who spent way too much time in 2021 and 2022 researching the real nitty-gritty stuff in altcoins, I could have saved myself, and I quite literally mean this, thousands of hours if I just simply followed this approach. I wish someone did this for me back then, all right? So because it's a speculation-based market, we can break this down into very easy patterns. Now, if you went ahead and saw my video a few days ago on what not to buy in a bull run, it's the same method. Why? Because it works. It works. It's about 5 steps. The first thing we have to do here is assess whether the altcoin is in a good or a bad narrative. Very simple, good or bad. And what constitutes a good or a bad narrative? Well, if it's in a good narrative, at least, it'll be pretty much above a 6, right? At least on my scale. So everyone's scale is going to be subjective. I've gone ahead and given you guys some narratives here. Why? What even is a narrative for those who don't understand? Well, think of a narrative as the first point of call. When crypto altcoins pump up in price, what first happens? Well, hey, it's layer 1 season. Hey, it's Oracle season. Hey, it's gaming season. Hey, metaverse is hot right now. And everyone buys those altcoins, right? That's where they go up in price, right? So again, narrative is where generally what sort of area is the money flowing into. And again, I've ranked them on a scale of 1 to 10. Personally, anything that ranks above a 6 or a 6 is a so-called good narrative. Now, again, something in, for example, IoT ranked at a 4 out of 10 over here, or supply chain, they can still go up in price, and they will go up in price, but not as powerful as what the other ones will be, in my opinion. So again, bad or good narrative, simple. The next thing, is it interesting? This is very important and often overlooked aspect of investing, especially in crypto, is conviction, right? If the project's interesting to you, 2 things. 1, you're going to have conviction, and the other thing is you're going to enjoy researching it, which is very important because I know a lot of you guys hate researching, which is fair enough. okay, digging into connections and all that sort of stuff. So of course, if that process is fun, well, just like working a job that you love, you never really work a day in your life. Down here, next most important thing by far is the meme, okay? So if you think of the narrative as a way in which money flows to the general area, layer ones, layer twos, oracles, well, again, what is it about project A that makes the money want to flow there? Okay, particularly, why not flow into the other altcoins for? Or why not distribute the money evenly? Why do everyone want to then buy, hey, Oracle season's popping off. Why is everyone like, API 3 is amazing. Oh my God, it's better than Chainlink. That'll push the price up dramatically. That's what we're looking for here. And where we find that is, of course, through two different aspects. Number one is what's unique about it, right? Is the technology different? Is the governance crazy and weird? Weird tokenomics that are actually really, really cool? Is the direct competition there, right? Look at Chainlink. Chainlink is arguably leaps and bounds ahead of all its competition. So therefore, it doesn't really have direct competition. Therefore, it's the no-brainer Oracle pick. Propagation. Is it easy to understand and talk about, right? If it's not, if they use complicated jargon, just like if I now here sat down and started talking complicated and bringing up all this crazy technology, guys with the Merkle trees, and the da-da-da-da-da-da. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? You're gonna click off the video because it doesn't apply to you. You're lost. Same thing in this case. It must be easily understood. Why? Think like a degen. If we can think like a degen, we can be one step ahead of the degen. Let me just get my red pen up here real quick so I can point this out. Think like a degen. I cannot stress that enough. The next thing is, will it be popular? Yes or no? So with the meme, okay, I should probably point out before we go on, is that it cannot be a mediocre to bad meme. And if we're going to score this, it can't be a meme that's a 5 out of 10 all the way, of course, down to whatever a 0 out of 10 would look like, right? It can't be. It needs to be a great meme. I'm going to say about a 7 out of 10 plus. This is what we're looking for explosive altcoins. Now, you can find altcoins that are going to be great, going to perform well, but explosive must be a great meme. So with that said, let me move back down here to popularity. What do I mean by popularity? Well, popularity can be broken up into two things. One, roadmap events. What can we forecast is going to happen in terms of upgrades that aren't just any upgrades, but are upgrades that are going to attract the mass market? What is something you and I are going to be like, holy shit, I want to go ahead and buy Veracity. Or holy shit, I want to go buy Rollbit. Why? Right? That's an upgrade that's like, wow. Number two, unforeseeable but likely announcements from connections and partnerships. Now, what we do here is a risk to reward sort of thing. Okay, the risk is we can buy the altcoin for a speculative bet that an announcement is to be made at some point in the future based on what's happened in the bear market. Prime examples, Quant Network partnering with literally the people who run the damn world, or at least the financial systems, okay? And so the fact of the matter is they've had massive updates, so we can pretty well have a very strong risk to reward ratio that Quant is going to have a massive announcement in the bull run, which, yep, you guessed it, will appreciate the price. Degens love it, and right now, we don't have true monkey money in the market just yet. Someone quote me on that. Monkey money sounds great. Okay, so the next thing we do, and the second last thing we do, is check the tokenomics, right? Good or bad tokenomics. Now, again, like over with the meme, how we kind of had this rough score system here, only great memes. Well, in this case, a little bit different. We don't want bad tokenomics. We don't want tokenomics basically below a 4 or below. We want tokenomics that are a 5 or above. It's okay to be like this, right? Because a really great tokenomics schedule will, yes, actually play back into the meme because that's a different factor of it. That might actually be really attractive for degens to buy it. On the contrary, an average tokenomics schedule, which is broken up into 3 things, might just be enough to not inflict any warning signs or potential, hey, this might be a bad project, fudding, right? Again, degens don't really think with their head. They follow whatever's in front of them, right? They follow the very basic stuff. They can't see why things are implemented. In this case, sometimes, 8% inflation might be scary for them. So again, tokenomics are important, but all we are concerned with here is whether they are up to standard and won't attract negative degen attention, right? So 3 things. If you don't understand these 3 things, you've got to. It's mandatory. Distribution. What are the tokens being distributed to, and why are those entities important or dangerous? Circulating supply, or the emission schedule, right? So is there inflation? If not, and also, is there any vested tokens, and when will they be released? And also, if they do have inflation, what's their inflation schedule? Are they consistent, right? Are they linear? Are they disinflationary, which might look something like this, which might taper off over time? It might start at 10% inflation. It might over time end up over here, like 2% inflation year on year. You gotta look at this sort of stuff. It's very, very important, okay? Because again, that can attract degen attention or at least keep it far away, right? The last thing is the team. So do they have an average to strong team? Again, average 5 to a 10, 10 being obviously, again, falling back into the meme. Just like Casper with a K. People want to buy Casper because the founder is like, holy shit, look at the founder. Bad team, obviously, be careful. That's a bad thing, of course. And what I look for is experience in crypto, experience in a similar industry. Again, doesn't have to actually be crypto. It could be if the person specifically is, in an industry like, let's just say, fintech, for example. That's obviously a very good thing. Also, if they're doing gambling, if the person's had, experience in gambling industry before, experience in that role, CSO, CMO, CTO, CEO, whatever CE part you'd like to, CO you'd like to have in there, and also education, right? It's very important as well. Again, if it's really good, like LF Zeros, it might actually play into the meme, make it more appealing, right? So what are the explosive altcoins? You might be asking yourself, well, finally, right? This altcoin has a kick-ass meme. This is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you what this project actually has that stands out the most, and then we'll touch on it, right? Number one, guys, Hedera HBAR. Come on. You'd be crazy to think No BS Crypto would make a top 5 video without Hedera HBAR, the true hidden gem of the crypto bull run for 2025. Currently at below what I deem as golden ratio, which is the 5 cent mark. Just under that is perfect in my opinion, not financial advice. 1.6 billion market cap. A lot of you guys, shout out to Chuck, subscriber Chuck, he's going to go absolutely not, way too large, but I deem this as acceptable because the bull run's going to be quite massive if it plays out in our favor, of course. 3 to 10 trillion global market cap's going to be huge. Next up, price appreciation. Next up, price prediction. What do I think HBAR will go to? Well, I think anywhere between $1 to $2 is most definitely on the cards. Now, why is price prediction an important thing to look at? Not because, hey, I'm going to expect to take it out at $1 or $2. No, because we should be setting up our exit strategies between $1 to $2, right? Exit strategies. I can't say it enough. If you're someone who's like, I'm going to try to get this on the dot, you are going to get wrecked. I will bet you your whole bag, you will get wrecked. Set up an exit plan in the safest possible way, and it also tends to be like one of the best ways to extract the most amount of money. I have a video coming in a few days that will touch on this, but ultimately, a lot of my videos do. So please have an exit plan. Number 2, this altcoin is in a narrative of its own. It's in a narrative of all of its own. It's going to take over, and in my opinion, a 10 out of 10 meme as well. Can you guess what it is? The red giant itself, Render Network. Currently $1.75, possibly a little not overpriced, but definitely up from where it was earlier in the year. That's for damn sure. $650 million market cap. Now, my price prediction for this bad boy is $30 to $50. Anywhere between those ranges, again, is where I would most definitely look to sell. Again, exit plans. But this is, of course, my prediction in 2023. It most definitely will change as we proceed throughout the next couple of years. And that's why you guys need to subscribe, because I will bring those updates when they do come. Number 3 is Mina Protocol. I thought I had a breakdown of Mina. Mustn't have saved with the Mario board, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. But number 3 is Mina Protocol. So Nia is just under $1 billion. Matter of fact, this project has been fighting off the dollar mark. This is a massive level of support. You guys have no idea. It's actually, well, I ran it down rather. It's actually $1.01. I cannot wait for this to fall under $1. Matter of fact, I never thought it would, but I'm predicting $25 to $35. Now, the reason why Nia is super important is because it has a massive update coming out in the next bull run. Massive update, which will likely draw a lot of attention in, right? That popularity aspect. Next one we have, and again, it didn't damn save, Mina Protocol. Mina Protocol, like very similar to sort of Nia Protocol, is that it has massive upgrades coming out. It has a 10 out of 10 meme as well. It's in a great set of narratives itself. It's literally one of the most pinnacle blockchains or networks out there, should I say. And I definitely think this will blow a lot of people out of the damn water, which is why my spread for the price prediction is so large. $7.50 to $25 US. Massive spread, but I do think it could definitely fall anywhere between there. I think this is one of the biggest hidden gems for the bull run, in my opinion. It's going to blow people the damn away. It's just got so many aspects that go into a favorable, explosive-based, speculative bet, okay? Now last, but definitely not least, here we go. This one actually saved. This altcoin has a 10 out of 10 meme and is in multiple 10 out of 10 narratives, all right? So it's quality so far. It is an extremely high chance of announcements to come in the 2025 market from its existing connections and partners. Can anyone guess what this altcoin is? Well, if you guessed Quant, you would be damn correct. Quant right now is a $1 billion market cap. It's at $87.50, an unbelievable price for Quant Network. It was holding a strong level of support at $100, broke through the $90 support range, and now it's hovering just beneath that. I think 84 is the next true level of support. If it breaks through that, well, we're going to be in absolute candy land. Price prediction for 2025, $1,500 right up to $3,000. Quite a large spread as well. I actually think it could even go more than $3,000. It just does depend on a few factors. Ultimately, it does have a lot of people on its side, a very strong community. But guys, what do you think of this explosive list? And what do you think of my criteria? Now, if you are someone who wants to use that, I will leave the link to this board down below. So please use it. I make these resources for you, not for any other reason. Okay. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Take good care. Bye.